The night Messi became immortal. How a 38-year-old broke the most sacred record in World Cup history. Stop scrolling. What you are about to read happened just a few hours ago, and most people still don't fully understand what it means. Tonight, on a Tuesday that football will never forget, a 38-year-old man walked onto a World Cup pitch and did something that no male player had ever done in the entire history of the tournament. Not Pelé, not Ronaldo, not Zidane, not Maradona. And the craziest part? He wasn't even supposed to still be here. Stay with me, because this story doesn't start tonight. It started 20 years ago, and everything you're about to read will completely change how you see Lionel Messi forever. To understand what happened tonight, you need to know one name: Miroslav Klose. The German striker is considered by many to be the greatest World Cup goal scorer of all time. He played in 4 World Cups: 2002, 2006, 2010, and 2014. And over those 4 tournaments, across 24 matches, he scored 16 goals. 16 goals, the most by any male player in World Cup history. For 12 years, that number sat untouched. Klose retired in 2014, the year Germany lifted the trophy in Brazil, and everyone assumed that record was safe, maybe forever. Because think about it, to beat 16 World Cup goals, you need to be elite, you need to survive multiple tournaments without career-ending injuries, and you need to keep performing at the highest level well into your 30s. Only one man alive had the combination of talent, longevity, and obsession to even attempt it. And tonight, at 38 years old, playing in his 6th World Cup, Lionel Messi did it. But here's what makes this story almost unbelievable. Messi's journey to 16 World Cup goals was not smooth. It was not a clean, straight line to greatness. It was a 20-year roller coaster full of heartbreak, criticism, and moments where the entire football world doubted him. Let's go back to the beginning. 2006, Germany. Messi is just 18 years old, barely a kid. He scores his first World Cup goal in a group stage match against Serbia and Montenegro, becoming the youngest Argentine to score at a World Cup. The world sees a glimpse of something special, but Argentina are knocked out in the quarterfinals. Messi finishes with just 1 goal. 2010, South Africa. This is the tournament that starts the narrative that will haunt him for years. Argentina are dominant. Messi plays brilliantly throughout the group stage, but in the quarterfinals, Germany destroy them 4-0. And Messi? He doesn't score a single goal the entire tournament. 0 goals. The critics begin sharpening their knives. He's not a leader. He doesn't perform for his country. He's not Maradona. The comparisons become cruel. The pressure becomes suffocating. 2014, Brazil. Messi responds. He scores 4 goals, wins the Golden Ball as the tournament's best player, and drags Argentina, almost hand-singlet, to the final. But Germany win 1-0 in extra time. He lifts the Golden Ball trophy with tears in his eyes, and the image becomes one of the saddest in football history. 2018, Russia. Argentina is a mess. The team is disorganized, the management is chaotic, and Messi, despite giving everything, scores just 1 goal before they're eliminated in the round of 16 by France. After that tournament, many people wrote him off completely. He was 31. His country had never won anything with him. The debate was raging. Was Messi actually a big game player, or was he just a club genius who disappeared when his country needed him most? And then came 2022. Before we get to the insane part of this story, if you're new here, welcome to Football Atlas, the channel that breaks down the moments, the records, and the stories that actually matter in football. Hit subscribe and ring the bell, because what's happening at this World Cup is history unfolding in real time, and you don't want to miss a single video. 2022, Qatar, the tournament that changed everything. Messi, now 35 years old, plays the World Cup of his life. He scores 7 goals, provides 3 assists, and leads Argentina to their first World Cup title in 36 years. He wins the Golden Ball. He wins the World Cup. He silences every single critic who ever doubted him. And standing there holding the trophy under golden confetti in Lusail Stadium, Messi looked complete. The story felt finished. The arc was perfect. Most people expected him to walk away. He didn't. 2026, United States, Canada, and Mexico. At 38 years old, Messi is back, playing his 6th World Cup, the oldest active player at the tournament. And everyone is asking the same question. Why is he still here? What is he chasing? Tonight, Tuesday, June 17th, 2026, we got the answer.
Argentina faced Algeria in the group stage, and Messi didn't just play, he dominated. He scored in the first half with a stunning long-range strike. He added a second in the second half, capitalizing on a goalkeeper rebound. And then, with the crowd already losing their minds, he completed the hat trick, his first ever hat trick in World Cup history, with another long-range finish. 3 goals. Argentina win 3-0. And Lionel Messi stands at 16 World Cup goals, level with Miroslav Klose as the greatest male goal scorer in World Cup history. But the records don't stop there. Tonight, Messi also became the oldest player ever to score a hat trick in a World Cup match. He became the all-time leader in long-range goals at World Cups, surpassing Brazil's Rivelino with 6 goals from outside the box. He has now played 27 World Cup matches, more than any player in history. And he has done all of this across 2 full decades of World Cup football, from a teenager in Germany 2006 to a 38-year-old legend in North America 2026. The stadium didn't just applaud when he left the pitch in the 79th minute, they gave him a standing ovation. Players from both teams stopped and watched, because everyone in that stadium understood that they were witnessing something that will never be repeated. Now here's where I need to give you my honest, strong opinion, because I think most football coverage misses the real point entirely. People talk about Messi's records, they talk about his goals, his dribbles, his assists. But the reason Messi is truly different from every other footballer in history has nothing to do with statistics. It's about time. Every elite footballer performs at their peak for roughly 4 to 6 years at the very highest level. Ronaldo had his peak, Klose had his peak, Pelé had his peak, even Maradona. They were extraordinary, and then, gradually, they weren't. Messi has been operating at an elite level for 20 consecutive years. Not decent, not still useful, elite. Hat tricks in World Cups, records shattered, games decided by moments of individual genius that no coach can teach and no tactic can replicate. And what makes this even more staggering is that Messi wasn't built like a traditional athletic superstar. He's not the fastest, he's not the tallest, he's not physically imposing in any way. He is, by almost every conventional measure, the last person you would pick to be the greatest World Cup goal scorer in the history of men's football. And yet, here's what I truly believe, and I think the evidence supports it completely. Messi doesn't just play football. He understands football at a level that exists in an entirely different dimension to everyone else. The goals tonight weren't just technically brilliant, they were perfectly chosen. He knew exactly when to shoot, exactly where the goalkeeper would be, exactly when the defense would be exposed. It's not athleticism, it's not luck. It's a form of football intelligence that we have genuinely never seen before and may never see again. Klose was a pure goal scorer, an elite finisher, a man who specialized in being in the right place, and he was incredible. But Messi creates the moments himself. He builds them, he engineers them out of nothing. And then, at 38 years old, in a World Cup group stage match, he does it 3 times in one game and becomes the man who matches the greatest goal-scoring record in World Cup history. The record may still change. Messi could break it outright if Argentina advance. Mbappe, with 14 goals, is chasing hard and has years ahead of him. Someone will eventually own this record alone. But here is the thing that nobody can ever take away. Lionel Messi, at 38 years old, in 2026, in his 6th World Cup, forced the football world to stop, look up, and witness something it had never seen before. That is not normal. That is not just talent. That is not just hard work. That is something else entirely. And whether you are a Messi fan or not, whether you prefer another player or another era, if you were watching football tonight and you didn't feel something, then I genuinely don't know what football means to you. This is the kind of moment that Football Atlas was built for. The records, the history, the stories behind the numbers, the moments that football will talk about for generations. If this video gave you something, a new perspective, a fact you didn't know, a reason to appreciate what you watched tonight, then do us a favor. Like this video, share it with one friend who loves football, and subscribe to Football Atlas so you never miss the moments that actually matter. Because this World Cup is just getting started, and if tonight is any indication, we are in for something absolutely extraordinary. I'll see you in the next one. Football Atlas, the game explained.